What's up, you degenerates? Today I'm gonna read Dipper Goes to Taco Bell. So, if you don't know how this works, I find the best fanfiction out there and read it. But there's a caveat to this particular one because it may be so bad that I'm going to have to cut shit out, censor it or something, because it is, quite frankly, that avant-garde. YouTube just doesn't understand true art like this. And the beginning is a little slow, so I'm gonna cut straight to the chase of this piece of art. Dipper goes to Taco Bell. He bit into hot, spicy, juicy taco filled with thick, pure meat, mild, tantalizing black beans, and sour, fluffy sour cream. He enjoyed the single bite of that perfectly cooked taco, and it still tasted in his mouth after he swallowed it. But he was about to bite second time before felt a turning movement in his body. I'm reading it as it's written, by the way. I don't know if you're catching my drift here. Something that he had felt often. Uh-oh, Dipper said, then rushed to the lavatory. Man, that really went through me, Dipper said to himself. For some reason, the bathrooms were hidden in a corner, far from the counter, and far from the table he was sitting at. When he walked in, he found the bathrooms were surprisingly clean for a fast food restaurant. Anyway, Dipper found this all suspicious. All of the stalls were full, and no one was using the urinals. But right on cue, someone walked out of the stalls. Dipper didn't pay much attention to who was walking out, but he was wearing all black and had a plastic bag with him. Dipper just had to go. Unfortunately, he didn't make it in time. He checked his pants and found the worst of all. Diarrhea, Dipper said. Yuck. He was about to leave the stall when he noticed a bulge in his pants. He touched the bulge, and once he touched it, he knew exactly what it was. It was an erection. He found himself completely aroused after touching it and started to do it more. And eventually, he started to hardcore masturbate. He didn't know what was arousing him, but he knew he was aroused. Why did you write that? This was the sentence. He didn't know what was arousing him, but he knew he was aroused. That's not sexy. What? Alright, he took off his blue shorts and soiled underwear, revealing his medium-sized, but not small, penis. The tip of... Okay, I can't say that. Dipper started to yank his Johnson harder and faster. What else can I not say? Dipper soiled his hands. Eventually, the medium-sized dick couldn't take it anymore and burst into an explosion of cum. Cum got all over the walls, toilet, and Dipper felt proud. I would not feel proud personally because you are at an established business and you just soiled the entire bathroom for someone else to clean up, you douche. I mean, even if you like get pleasure out of that, that's still kind of like you're gonna have to clean it up. I mean, like, I know this is sexy, but, like, you're supposed to be sexy because it's a fan fiction. But, that's not really what people find sexy, I don't think. He had creamed himself for the first time. Wait. Dipper felt proud. He had creamed himself for the first time, but he was upset that it was not over windy. So this is the first time he creamed his jeans? Okay. Then how did he know how to jerk off? like, assumedly, you're not very good at it the first time. Anyways, no, Dipper thought. All this is not enough for me. I need to release all of this. Oh my god. Keep in mind, there's still diarrhea in the toilet and in his pants. Just keep that in mind here. With his erection still active, good, that's exactly how I would describe that, active, Dipper began yanking his penis again. It was blah, can't say that, can't say this, alright, here's an interesting bit. He stuck out his tongue to taste the cum, shiny from the fluorescent lighting in the bathroom. He tasted it, and he thought it was one of the best tasting things in the world. Tasting with an F, by the way. Better than the largest chocolate bar. Better than the rarest pig. And better than the Taco Bell he was having earlier. By now, he couldn't stop. He couldn't leave out and miss all this great... He couldn't leave now and miss out on this great masturbation adventure. He wanted to taste the cum. He scraped a handful of it off the stall and put it in his dirty, wet mouth. Dipper came up with a solution to get a more hardcore adult masturbation experience. He was going to put it in action. He tilted his head down, sat down on the cum-covered ground, grabbed his hard Johnson, and stuck it in his mouth. Alright. So, he's filleting himself, but let me just say, like, that is not, like, a beginner move, okay? Like, 99.9% of dudes can't suck their own dick, so, I don't know how Dipper's doing it masterfully the first time, but alright. As he was stimulating himself orally, he accidentally fell over in his side and broke his penis. He broke from his penis and cummed on the floor. The floor was covered so much in Dipper's cum that he started to make a snow angel in the cum, or cum angel. He was now eating some in the process. He saw his underwear covered in dark brown feces. Feces spreads diseases. Alright, he held up his underwear, which was, okay. So he's eating shit now. He's eating his own shit. Yep. So now he's eating shit with his cum. It's kind of just, kind of like a back and forth process here. Taking, big scoops of cum and consumed it in large gulps, says the fanfiction. Okay, Dipper took a scoopful of diarrhea and a scoopful of cum and put it in the toilet. He flushed it. But before it went all the way down, he grabbed a wet pile of shit and cum and stuck it in his mouth. Yes, this is the story I'm reading right now. Somebody wrote this. It's much longer than what I'm saying to you right now. I will leave a link to the full one, but Jesus Christ, somebody, like, this is so long. Like, he's just eating shit and cum over and over again. I literally cannot, say half of this, but just take my word for it. He's eating shit and cum in this fanfiction. Okay, so now he's sucking his dick again, magically, because he's so good at it, I guess. And he accidentally bit his dick off. As soon as he tasted the blood, he broke out of coitus and saw his lacerated penis. That feel when you bite your dick off at a Taco Bell. Damn it. It happens to the best of us, I have to say. He saw a mix of blood and cum coming out of it like a lava. There's two A's. And his erectile muscle pointing out. Dipper grabbed it in a grimace pain. He winced at it and looked horrified. Dipper spit out the piece of dick that he bit off and tried to reapply it, but it didn't work. No matter how many times he tried to reattach it, it all failed. No shit, you bit your dick off. It's not a lizard's tail. It's not gonna grow back. Oh god. He was screaming louder. Help! With an A. H-A-L-P. Help! I bit my dick off. He was screaming as loud as he could for 5 minutes in a mix of blood, cum, and feces on the floor, banging his head against the stall. This is somebody's kink, I'm sure. Dipper was alone in the bathroom, alone in the stall, alone with his beloved dick, now near death, and unfortunately, he was near death. Okay, that's a sentence. Mabel rushed into the men's bathroom. She liked to use the urinals, in parentheses. Of course she does. She's only a lady with a vagina going into a men's bathroom. She's like 10? Yeah, okay. 12? Yeah, okay, that's safe. Mabel rushed into random stalls. It was her brother's. Mabel looked at how messy the stall was and how it was used to do the deed. Her pink stickers were sticky from stepping into reddish-brown mess of fluids. She walked around this messy stall for a bit and saw the most horrid sight she could imagine. Dipper's corpse. She was crying, sat down in a pile of blood, feces, and cum, and looked at Dipper's lifeless face. "Oh, Dipper," Mabel said through her tears, "let me clean that white stuff off your lips." Oh god, fucking Christ. Mabel brought Dipper's head up to hers, and she kissed him. "It's only your brother. That's fucking disgusting, but I guess, fuck it." After pulling out of the kiss, Mabel enjoyed it. Okay, necrophiliac. And she kissed him again. Alright, that is just disgusting. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. Alright, so she put the corpse down. Gross. She's jerking off, I guess, now. I really don't want to even read this anymore. I read it before I drew the picture, but to be honest, I kind of forgot what happened, and now I'm reading it again, and it's kind of gross. So she took the bit off dick part and is gonna fuck herself like it's a dildo or something. And it's apparently just not totally disgusting. I don't know how I don't know who wrote this. You should be put on a list for writing this. I should be put on a list for reading this twice. She didn't want to go to jail for necrophilia. She was only a child who bit off more than she could chew, just like Dipper. Remember that dude from earlier with the bag coming out of the stall when Dipper came in? Yeah, apparently he just comes in, rapes her, and then stabs her in the vagina a bunch of times till she dies. So my fan art of it was basically Dipper waking up he wasn't actually dead, and just horrified, no dick, sister raped and dead, and also a necrophiliac, and brother lover. So and assumedly his bit off dick inside of her, well, I guess it would have rolled out by then if he raped her, the other dude. But yes, I took some liberties as I forgot to draw the urinals, so that was my bad. And I don't feel like I drew enough shit in this scenario. It was mostly blood, but Yes, so if you have any fanfiction, preferably one that isn't quite this graphic, but also totally and, just as amazingly written as this one, then let me know. Again, YouTube just doesn't understand, art, so odds are this will likely be taken down, but I will put it on a playlist, so please send me some great fanfictions. I have a Tumblr site listed below where you can submit them to me, and you can also look at an HD version of this picture where you can save it as your desktop. Okay. If you want to read the full thing, the part that I didn't read, I'll leave it below. Don't read.